This week's Parshas Pinchas. Very much a loaded Parsha. It's got a lot in it. So, it says in the Parsha that HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe, Alei al har ha'varim hazeh. Go up the mountain. Your days are coming to a close. Right? And therefore he said, you're going to go up to the Har Havarim, and that's where your days are going to end, right? That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu. So Moshe Rabbeinu comes and says, Yifkod Hashem Elokeya Ruchos L'Kol Basar. May Hashem, the God of spirits for all flesh. So Rashi says, Moshe Rabbeinu said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you should choose a man who understands people, a man who's going to be able to understand how to deal with all the people. Rabbi Abramsky asked, that why does it say Elokei Haruchos? There's another place where it says in Ruach Kol Besarish. Ruach, not Ruchos. Why does it say Ruchos? The spirits. So he quotes a very interesting Moreh Nevuchim. Says Rabbi Abramsky, the Rambam writes in the Moreh Nevuchim that the nature of man is that he has to be gathered together. Teva of a man is that he has to be gathered together, mitkabetz. He says, people are different. No two people see things in the same way. Everybody sees things differently, says the Rambam. Just like their faces are different, their personality, their characters, it's all different. He says because of that there are so many things that are different and mitchalei, things change. Therefore, it's absolutely necessary for people to be gathered together. Says the Rambam, and that gathering can only be done by a manik, by a leader. You need a leader to pull them all together. What does that mean? Animals also. You have herds of animals. Certain animals live by herds, right? So Abramsky explains like this. He says there are two ways of having things brought together. He says you can take 2 cups of water, right? And you pour 1 cup into the other. Now, I have 1 cup of water. All the water is gathered together. But there's no difference in the water. Beforehand it was water, now it's water. There's no difference. But if you take 1 cup of water that has wine in it, red wine, and now you pour the cup with the red wine into the water that has no wine, the whole thing is going to be affected. The wine, the red, is going to spread throughout. Says Rabbi Abramsky, he says, those are 2 ways of mixing. One is a mixing of place. You could put the 2 cups of water into the same place. But then there's a mizug, a mixing which causes a 2 substances to come together, and a mezeg. It's an English word for it. It's not just a mixture. It's where they affect each other. They go into solution. That would be the right word. Okay. It says by animals that live by herds, they're all the same. So they all have the same nature. So they're together, right? It says, by human beings are not that way. Because human beings have different natures. And therefore, in order to bring them together, you need a manik, right? You've got to have somebody who understands the ruchos livnei adam, right? Because he's got to understand how you can make a solution of bringing the different natures together, that they should be able to be kept together to keep them all. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I need a leader who's going to understand how to bring them all together, that there can be a mixture and adherence of all the different natures of the people together. That's what you need in order for there to be a proper leader. So that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what Moshe Rabbeinu asked of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Says Rashi, that Moshe Rabbeinu said, who is the leader that I think that can do the job? Says Rashi, Moshe Rabbeinu said, my children should come and take over for me. Meaning, Moshe Rabbeinu felt that his children had all of the characteristics that you need in order to be a leader. And what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu answer him? HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Moshe, Rashi brings this, Higia Zman sheYoshua yekabel scharo. Your Talmid Yoshua, it's come the time that he should get the reward that he never left you, that he's always been by you. He's going to become the leader. Wait a minute. HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't say to Moshe that Yoshua is more capable. HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't say to Yoshua, to Moshe, that Yoshua would do a better job. Because Yoshua deserves Sachar. So therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says Yoshua is going to be in place where maybe Moshe Rabbeinu held that his sons are capable, and maybe even more capable. What's Pshat? We learn from here a very important thing. Gadol b'Yisrael. A manig in Yisrael does not depend only on capabilities. You can sometimes have a person who is more capable, and yet somebody else becomes the manig, becomes the gadol. Because it has to do with Sachar, has to do with the relationship with the Rabbanu Shalom, and ultimately, you can be the smartest and the best and the most capable and the most talented and fall on your face. Because it all depends if the Rabbanu Shalom helps you. In order to be a Gadol b'Yisrael, in order to be a leader, it's true to a certain extent by all nations too. Leiv melachim v'sarim b'yad Hashem. The leader is the one that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm giving you those capabilities. It's all in the hands of Hashem. And therefore, it's an interesting insight. What is a Gadol b'Yisrael? Gadol b'Yisrael means that HaKadosh Baruch Hu handpicked him, maybe because he deserves it for Sachar, even if his capabilities are not as great. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu chose that person. That's what a Gadol b'Yisrael is, the hand-chosen leader of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbos.